Do you think we should judge people based off of what they said like 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Why do we want people to remain the same? Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Itoa. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. If you are new here, please take a seat and don't forget to subscribe. If you're already a part of the family, like I always say, I do not take your support for granted. Yeah, after saying that, that was like a mouthful. Anyway, guys, I know it's been a long time we did a sit down video or a hair video, and one or two people have been asking me or have asked me that, are you not going to post hair content? Because I mean, that's one of the things that I do on my channel. So here it is. I've had these braids in for about 4 weeks or thereabout now. I made them just before my trip to Norway. If you've not watched those vlogs, please go and watch them. I have 2 vlogs for my trip to Norway. I have my hair oil. If you have seen this hair oil countless time on this channel. I have my a white tooth comb. I have my spray bottle here just to moisturize my hair as I'm taking the twist down. I have some that I've already like losing before, especially the ones at the corners. I've loosened them, and some I twisted them, and then some I just braided it back. So we are going to be taking it down and we are going to be discussing. Okay, I think I've even spoken for too long. This is 2 minutes already into the video, so video is going to be quite short. I'm hoping it's short, very short, because I don't know when I'm going to be styling the hair, but I just need to take it down first of all. So usually I like to take my braids out from the middle, and that way if I don't finish it and I need to go out, I can just put everything in a bun and it's hidden in between. So we are going to be starting from the middle. So this is what it looks like here. I tried to make them as even as I could. So let's just start. I'm just going to start from the middle and show you guys what I do normally, and then we are going to go from there. Gisting and oh, I forgot to spray. Oh my god, so just spray it a little bit so that it's kind of damp, not so dry. Yeah, so as I was saying, my trip to Norway, like I told you guys, it was beautiful. If you've not seen that vlog, please go and see it. It was beautiful. I had a sore throat while I was there. It's also in the vlog. I came back, I did my what's it called, strepsils, honey, ginger and everything. And after a few days, what's wrong with me today? I forgot to use the oil also, so I'm just going to take a little bit of oil and just rub it on the hair also. In case you guys hear any crank kind of noise, my daughter, she's just around here playing. Okay, so as I was saying, I did that and I got better, and then a few days after that, I started feeling somehow again, and I'm like, what is happening? And this went on for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So I didn't post a video. What's today's date? Today is May 30th, Friday, May 30th, and I'm hoping this video goes up on Sunday. So today is May 30th. I didn't post any video last week, and I didn't post anyone the week before that because I've been so down. When I say so down, I've been so down. I've taken a couple of drugs. I even had to call the hospital, and the rest of them did a COVID test even. That's how bad it was. I even did a COVID test, just to like, what is happening? I will just wake up and I will be so weak, I won't be able to move. I'll be cold. At the time my temperature was also like a bit this is the bit of hair that came out. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah. So like I was saying, I even did a COVID test just to ascertain what was going on because I didn't even understand. But I just thank God. I started feeling better, after some drugs, contacting the hospital, telling me what to do, and I'm back on my feet now. And so I didn't tell you guys what I did after I took down that first braid, but I'm going to do that when I'm doing this one, okay? Let me know if I'm the only one that is more comfortable using my hand to take down my braids. Like, I know some people are prefer to use comb, but for me, I use my hand. And I mean, I was one that made the hair myself, so I just I don't know, I just feel like it's easier for me to just take it down also by myself. And the ones in the middle are a bit bigger than the ones around, so it's quite easy. When I get to those tiny ones here, I may now bring out my comb to use, but for now, my hand to the rescue. When you're taking down your braids, you have to be very careful, especially if they've stayed long like mine has. If you have been moisturizing regularly, then you are good to go, so the hair is not dry. And that's why I sprayed it and used oil, so that my hands are not like also like snagging at it, so there's no like friction. And then the water is just to make it damp a bit, like kind of add a little moisture actually. Yeah, so that's how you take out your braids. So when I'm done loosening it, I'm going to use my hand to just detangle it a little bit. Just separate the strands as much as I can, with my hands before I go in. With a comb. So I'm just going to see the one I did before is. I'm just going to comb it out. Mama. I don't even want to think of the amount of hair I'm going to lose. I mean, it's quite normal because, like I said, I've had this in for about 4 weeks. So this is what I've. So we're going to do this one now. But before we continue, I just wanted to talk about something. Okay, let me not stop. I wanted to talk about something. So I was watching a video yesterday, and the lady was talking about or calling out influencers who have said they were never going to do something, and then years later they find themselves, or years later they start doing it. A lot of which is motivated by money, maybe saying they will never use a product, and then they start doing ads for that particular product, or a lifestyle that they say they would never live, and then they find themselves doing things that they said they would never do. Now, while I know that it can be kind of like you are a sellout, or it can be like contradictory, or it can be like you're somebody who has no morals and can easily be bought with money. But let's look at it now, not from the influencer's point of view, but from just normal, like everyday life. Are there things that you've said you are never going to do and you find yourself doing them? Or are you the kind of person that your belief system has remained the same for the past maybe 10 years, or for the past 15 years, or for the past 20 years? I don't know. I strongly believe that we are not the same people that we were even as little as 2 years ago. I can even speak for myself personally and say that I'm not the same person that I was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So it is normal for your belief, or it is normal for the things you considered important to not be so important anymore, or the things that were once flimsy to you to become, of really great importance. I know it's quite easy, to judge somebody else, especially because we do not know the place that they are coming from. But what do you guys think? Do you think we should judge people based off of what they said like 2 years ago, 3 years ago? And just to add to this, even on Twitter, yeah, you see somebody say something and then they'll go and bring screenshot of what the person tweeted 6 years ago and be like, this you. And be like, this you. I'm like, why do we want people to remain the same? Like, the essence of living, or one of the most important things that you are supposed to be doing as a human being, is to learn. And with learning comes change in your perspective, change in what is important to you. So if there's somebody who said, you will never catch me, for instance, you will never catch me, eating outside, and for some reason the person starts eating out, like, do we really need to insult the person? Do we really need to, like, I don't know the right way to use I don't know the right way to really talk about this thing, but I'm sure you guys understand what I am saying. Like, people's perspectives change, people's belief system change, and I mean, there are some things that are actually like fundamental. Yes, don't get me wrong. I mean, you cannot come out and say, oh, killing is wrong, and tomorrow you come and say killing is right. You know, there are some things that are fundamental, but there are also some things that are not important. There is somebody in particular, I saw this, let me not call it bashing. No, no, there's somebody I saw that they were, you know, calling out on Twitter recently, you know, before he got married or even had a kid. He was saying that you know, your children don't owe you anything as a parent after giving birth to your children, blah blah blah. You know, it's a, you know, weak marriage. So I mean, he used a lot of very disapproving words, you know. And then as at that time, people were telling him that, okay, for the African culture, you know, I mean, you are supposed to take care of your parents. Like, they, you know, gave birth to you, put you through school, took care of your education and things like that. And it's just kind of expected that when you grow older, you know, you take care of them. And then fast forward to this year, you know, he has gotten married, he has had a baby, and he's saying that you know, your children owe you everything. You know, you're supposed to take care of your children, and people started bringing out receipt like, guy, this is what you said some years ago, you know, before you got married. When we're calling you out, you know, it was like we didn't know what we were talking about. So you have a child now and you're able to see things from a different perspective. And now all of a sudden, your child owes you a lot because you are, you know, doing night duty, you are buying diapers and the rest. So that is, for instance, that is a very clear example of how, you know, sometimes your own personal experience can even change your perspective. But let me know in the comment section two things. What do you think about this? Should we pile up on people whose perspective change or whose belief system change over the years, and whose belief system change over the years? And two, is there anything that you used to believe in that you don't believe in anymore, and is there something that, you know, you didn't used to believe, and, you know, because of circumstances or, you know, whatever situation, you know, your mind has changed? Let me know in the comment section. So while we are thinking about that or while I'm also thinking of examples, I'm going to pause the video here so that I can really focus on doing this here, and I will come back when I've made a lot of progress. Okay. Okay, guys, so more than halfway done, or should I say almost halfway done. This is what looks like I'm done with this part. I just have this part left. It's not so much, but I've spent 3 hours already, and I don't know. I really don't know if I can finish it today because I started around 4. Yeah, thereabout, and it's currently like past 4, and it's currently past 7. So I've spent about 3 hours, and I don't know how long this one is going to take. Normally, I just wish I had started earlier, but I mean, this is what it is. And I actually need to finish this today because I have a lot of things to do tomorrow. So it's time for dinner to be made. So yeah, it's either I continue this after dinner or I don't know. I don't know how long this one is going to take. So this is just what is left. It's not really a lot. Like, this is where we are, you know, right now. Yes. Hi, baby. So this is where we are right now, and when I'm done, hopefully I should be able to finish this today. When I'm done, I'll come back and I'll show you guys. Okay, guys, I just finished making dinner, having dinner. You know, I was able to do this ones at the back while I was doing that, and I just have this ones in the front left. So I really think that I'll be able to, let me move this thing back a bit. So I really think that I'll be able to, excuse me, I really think I'll be able to finish it today, hopefully. But that just means that I'm going to, like, it's currently like 9:30, so that means that I'm thinking probably 11 p.m. I should be done, but we'll see. It's just this one. Can you guys see? It's just this side left, which is just like 3 lines. Yeah. So I'm finally done. Like, my, is it knuckles now? Really, like, seriously paining me. But I'm done, as you can see. I'm done, as you can see. Can I move back so that you can see the length of the hair? But yeah, this is what we have. So I'm just going to pack it for this night. She has not slept though. It's currently 11, like some minutes before 11. So I'm really happy that I was able to finish it. Yes, yes, my love. Hi. So I'm really happy that I was able to finish it at the time that I planned. Obviously, I can't wash it this night. So that's going to be like tomorrow. But I'm so happy. So I'm just packing it now. I don't know what the back looks like. I'm just hoping. Hey, careful. Careful, baby. Hmm? Hi. 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 So this is what the back looks like. It's kind of bent somehow, but I don't care. I'm just going to leave it like this. Washing tomorrow, styling, and oh my god, I'm so tired, but I'm equally happy that I was able to finish this thing today. So it's time to take off the makeup and what else? Yeah, freshen up, sleep. Okay guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.